Probably the most popular one, and the one that makes you sound smart, like you know math, is the rule of thirds. So it's like, not only do I know photography, I know math. The rule of thirds is where you pretend to put a tic-tac-toe image over your image, and where the lines connect, you put something of interest there. In this example, we have a tree that falls on these 2 points, and nothing over here. Why do we do this? It is more pleasing to the eye. The AI definition of why the rule of thirds is a thing. The rule of thirds looks good because it creates a more balanced and dynamic composition than simply centering a subject. It works by placing key elements along the lines at the intersection of a grid, which guides the viewer's eyes to the image in a more natural and engaging way, creating both depth and telling a stronger visual story. That's great. Now I, a human, will explain it a little bit more with more examples. In this image, we almost have rule of thirds, or we almost have symmetry. This is a snapshot where I quickly took the photo without setting up anything. As you can see, the subject is not rule of thirds and he's also not perfectly centered. Contrast it with this one, I took a few steps back, I put the subject in the rule of thirds and had him looking into the rest of the scene. This is a much more dynamic shot and encourages the viewer's eyes to move throughout the rest of the scene. Okay, so how about rule of thirds for a portrait? Yep, you can do that as well. Line up the eyes or one of the eyes on one of the intersection points, and that will give you the rule of thirds. Or you can line up both eyes, either on the bottom line or the top line. And of course, the rule of thirds works for cats too. Thank you, Bixby, for being here for this demonstration. Would you like to show your face to the audience? Or are you just going to have your tail and your butt there?